to show you how to spin a bow. This is bow staff spinning tutorial. Start with one hand. You're gonna do both hands evenly, doesn't matter which one. When you hold your bow, you're gonna find the middle. That's kind of the balance point in the middle of your staff. You're gonna turn your hand from side to side. Purpose here is to warm everything up so that you don't injure yourself and to build some power in your forearm and your elbows, your wrist, your shoulder, your whole body with this bow in this warm-up move. So you're just turning from side to side. This is a heavy bow. I have a heavy staff. When you have a heavy staff, go slow at first. If it's light, you can go a little bit faster. Put it into the other hand after about 30 seconds. You're always gonna keep that other hand up. Don't let it just dangle there at the side. Always keep your hand up. Learn how to fight with a bow. None of the spinning is for fighting, but this is all very important in learning how to use your bow. So if you wanna learn bow staff spinning in this tutorial, start with this basic spin. After you do this for 30 seconds, put it back to that first hand. Your hand comes to the side, and you're gonna do the same motion again. It's in a different plane, so it's gonna hit your body differently. It's gonna activate the muscles in the back of your shoulder, which is gonna give you stabilized shoulders, stronger shoulders. It's very important when you start to move your staff overhead and behind the back and all the things. You're gonna go to the other side and you're gonna do the same thing from side to side with the bow staff out the side of the body. You're gonna do this for 30 seconds. Always keep your other hand up and out of the way. That's so you can guard with, you can block. When you learn how to fight martial arts, any style, always keep your hands up. Don't get smacked in your face. Guard your head for self-defense. The third place you're gonna do this is above your head. I'm gonna bend down a little bit just so that you can see. The camera's not very tall today. And you wanna go over the head, and it's for the same reason that you did the front and the side. This is a different plane of motion. You're gonna hit the shoulders in a different way. And then later, when you start to go from side to side, you go over your head, and you go behind the back, you go over the head, and you go to the side of the body, and the other side, and behind the back, and then over the head. You're gonna be able to do it easier because you did your warm-up spin here above the head. Put it in the other hand, and just go side to side, turning. Once you've done each one of those planes of motion, to the front of the body, to the side of the body, to the top of the head, you're gonna go back in front of your body and you're gonna go from hand to hand. When you do that, your pinky fingers come together, your palm is facing the sky. You're allowing it to turn out and to the side. This is gonna improve the strength in those shoulders, also in your forearm. Again, I'm using a heavy staff. This is hickory. If you wanna see what these cost, what they're made of, it's a good investment. If you wanna have one that'll last you a lifetime, it's in the description. Or get a broomstick. Save your money, invest your time before you invest your money. Start with a broomstick, cut the broom off, cut the rake off, get a rake handle, get a painter's pole. That's how I started. There's no way to do it wrong, just get started. Once you've done that from side to side, you're going 30 seconds above the head, and it's exact same motion. You went here, grabbed it, here to the other side. Now you're gonna go over the head, turning out from one side, out to the other side. Slow and smooth, smooth as fast, take your time. Allow yourself to learn this basic motion. Pinky to pinky, the palms are facing back. Turn it out. Again, I'm bending my knees. My elbows are a little bit bent. I want you to go high above your head. You just wouldn't see it. It'll fall out of the frame. Now, we're gonna go into a sideways figure eight. You're gonna grab one hand, doesn't matter which one. Put that foot forward. This is your right hand, right foot forward. You're gonna make a circle here, and then a circle here. You're just carving a sideways figure eight, also known as an infinity sign. We call this the infinity spin or an endless spin. You call it whatever you want. Pull your stomach up and in, keep your abs tight, tuck your chin, keep your other hand up. Slow as smooth, smooth as fast. When you're ready, you can speed it up. Once you've done that 30 seconds, you're gonna reverse the motion. And now instead of carving down with your hand and your thumb side, you're gonna pull up with your pinky side. So you're pulling up, you're coming here, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. I see the comments popping up in the chat. I just can't read them this distance. I'll go back, I'll try to answer them for you in the chat after we're done. But I want you to get a good tutorial, bow spinning, or bow staff spinning tutorial. And I know somebody's gonna say it, so I might as well say it first. Bow staff means the same thing, bow and staff. So when you're saying bow staff, you're saying staff, staff. I don't care. I've been doing it since I was a wee little kid, and I'm an old man, and I don't care what your sensei, guru, sifu, Kwang Jung Nim, Dosan Nim, whoever told you that, good for them. Knowing that doesn't make you able to use the staff. Also, there's going to be a few comments. Oh, spinning, you don't ever spin the staff. You're going to lose it. He's going to take it away. That's not what we're doing here. We're not fighting for. If I want to fight with the staff, I'm going to stand behind it. I'm going to point the thumb, thrust, smash, bring it down over top, lift him up off the ground, smash him through his teeth. That's not what we're doing. We're learning bow staff spinning. Why? For fun. Reverse it. For cross training. Just like a boxer skips his rope. He doesn't take the rope into the ring and fight the other boxer with the rope. He puts his gloves on and punches him in the face. You're not going to bring your spinning into the self-defense fight, but you're going to do it because it's going to make you better at fighting with a staff. So you want both directions. Now, you're going to go into a wrist roll, coming over the back of your wrist. Your hand opens. You let it balance there. Turn your hand over to catch it. Open the hand. Turn it in and catch it. You just go one side and then the other side. Slow and smooth, smooth as fast. Pick it up every time you drop it. You're going to drop it. If you're a beginner, that's all right. That's how I did it. The more you drop it, the faster you learn. Don't be afraid to drop your staff. It's only ever going to be a problem if you don't pick it up. Drop it 1,000 times, pick it up 1,000 times. Keep going, learn fast that way. Pay your dues. Don't think you're going to be able to do it overnight. But if you do a little every day, you will get it in a few weeks. You'll be really good at it. Once you've done your wrist rolls, go back into your figure 8 spin and then put a wrist roll into it on both sides of the body. Wrist roll, wrist roll. Switch your hand, wrist roll, wrist roll. Now we started with this turn, and then the second motion was hand to hand. We're going to use that hand to hand. When you come into your figure 8, you come to the opposite side of your body. This is your right hand when you're on the left side. Your left hand comes behind the right, pinky to pinky, takes it. There's where you switch your feet. Then on the opposite side, left hand, right side, right hand behind it. This is how you transfer from one hand to the other in the forward spin. Once you get this one down, reverse. And now you're going to come across the body on the same side, in the reverse, the same side. Your left hand, your right hand reaches across your body. Pinky to pinky takes it in front of the left hand. Bring it over here, right side of the body, in front of the hand. Now you're doing a hand transfer from side to side, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. This is the reverse, going back forward so you can see the difference. Then you're going to take it into one hand, doesn't matter right or left. You're going to go behind your body and turn with your thumb facing the sky. Your other hand, thumb facing the sky, comes under and pulls it out. It goes down. There's a full turn. Finishes with the thumb up. I'm going to turn around so you can see it. Comes behind your back. Thumb comes up. The other hand comes under. Pulls it out. Then lift it up over your head. You already know how to do this. This is how we warmed up. Come behind the back, over the head, behind the back, over the head. Once you've done that for a little bit, reverse, behind the back, over the head, behind the back, over the head. You can go in front of the body. And from here, you can go behind the back. Just whack my ankle, overhead, go in front of the body. You know how to do this, hand to hand. When you're ready, behind the back, over the head, to the side, behind the back. There's the floor, over the head, to the side. So in just a short period of time, you can do a bunch of different techniques that look kind of cool. And then every once in a while, you're doing this, and then throw in a wrist roll, and then go behind your back, and then whip it up over your head and do a palm spin. And a palm spin is just opening your hand, getting the thumb out of the way. And when you're ready, close it. Behind the back, to the side, wrist roll, over the head, behind. You get what I'm saying? You just add it together. You make it go slow. Take your time, but add one skill to the next skill, to the next skill. I want you to learn the finger roll next. This is called a continuous finger roll. Now you might notice that I'm getting out of breath. That's because I'm working out. I'm working out with a staff, and it's heavy, and I'm whipping it above the head and going behind the back and going side to side, and I'm talking to you at the same time. And if you get out of breath, that's okay too. That just means you're working. Don't be afraid to get out of breath. I find it so funny. When I used to climb mountains, when I would climb with a Russian mountain climbing guide, they would make fun of all the Americans, because Americans would try not to let their breath come out. And they're like, no, you gotta let it out so you can breathe. I always prided myself on being a heavy breather when I went up the mountain. I always made it to the top. Most people don't. Most people quit because it's too hard. And they think their heart's gonna explode, and it's just too hard, it's so cold. But all the reward is at the top of the mountain. You get to see out into space. The mountain makes this little perfect diamond, right as you summit, right in the morning as the sun's coming up. Boom. It's majestic, it's beautiful, but you'll never see it. You don't make it to the top of the mountain because you're afraid you're breathing too hard. Don't be afraid to breathe. This continuous finger roll will exercise your extensor muscles and your flexor muscles. Usually we just extend the flexor or work the flexors, the holding on to muscles. We don't extend the extensors. When you balance them like that, closing open and closing open with this finger roll, you're not gonna get the tendonitis. If you're getting tendonitis, you need to do the finger roll. Now this is a 3-finger roll. So you go through all the fingers, you get down to the pinky and the ring finger, the first 3 fingers open. It's just like that wrist roll balance. It's balanced there, and then your thumb is gonna grab it, and that puts it back into your grip. So when you're coming around, 1, 2, there's at the bottom, now it's back into your hand. Now you can go into your figure 8 and then throw in a 3-finger wrist roll, a 3-finger roll, and then a wrist roll, and then a 3-finger roll. 3 fingers into your hand, and then your hands closed again. So that's the purpose of the 3-finger roll. And again, these are all just different ways to spin the staff. This is the bow staff spinning tutorial. Not for fighting. For fighting, different techniques. Stand behind it, fight behind your stick. This is for fun. This is for cross training. This is to build dexterity, proprioception, mind-body connection, spatial awareness where your staff is in space and time, timing and distance. So all the great things you need to be a better fighter in any style. And it disguises repetition while it's building power in your arms and your shoulders and your body. So when you do hit somebody for self-defense, you have more strength, more speed, more coordination, more accuracy. You get all that from this spinning. We started turning. We did it to the front, you did it to the side, you did it overhead, both hands, and you went from hand to hand, in the front first, and then above the head. And then we went to your forward figure 8, and the reverse figure 8. And then we went into the wrist rolls, in both directions. That's the thumb side. Here's the pinky side. And then we did the figure 8 forward, spinning, wrist rolls. You can also do reverse figure 8, wrist rolls. And then we went into, we went to hand-to-hand transfers. And we went behind the back, over the head. I showed you how you could throw a few other techniques in there. There's a wrist roll, now it's above the head, now it's behind the back. And we threw it up over the head with a palm spin. Then I finished with continuous finger rolls and a 3-finger roll. Practice every day, just a little bit, each one of those skills, up to 2 minutes. A minute per side, 2 minutes, each skill. Over a 2-week period, you'll get really good fast. You do it 6 weeks, you'll look like you've been doing it for 6 years if you do a little bit every day. but that's the key. You've got to do a little bit every day, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do it for some reason. You're not allowed to spin a staff. The old Okinawan masters in the Kobudo class, people say stuff like that. I still hear it. And I'm like, that was stupid when they said it in the 1960s and 70s and 80s. Why are they still saying it in 2026? The world has shrunk. Everything's on the internet. The AI is spinning the staff almost as well as I am now. Give it 6 weeks, you won't even see me anymore because it'll be some goofball on AI teaching you how to do it or something. I don't know. Hope not. Hope we keep training together until I'm dead. But keep spinning. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. And I'll see you guys in the next one.